Hello and welcome to this very exciting video idea that no one's done before. You can probably tell, but I'm ill while recording this. Now do keep in mind that I haven't been to every park in the UK, I haven't been on like every coaster in the history of the universe, and I've never been to the towers yet. Also, everything in this video is my opinion, obviously. My cat's opinion. So if you want to come for me in the comments, go for it. Sliding in at number 10, we have Avalanche. I really like Avalanche. I've only been on it once. That was Blackpool opening weekend, which I didn't record, but you can watch this video up there, right there. It's really fun. You do pick up crazy amounts of speed near the end. And it's a fun ride. You do get very close to the person behind you or in front if you're sitting with two people, so depending on who it was, you'll be fine. Yeah, I think it's a really fun coaster, and that's why it's number 10, because it's alright. Thundering into number 9. It's only Storm Chaser. I have been on Storm Chaser probably like 12 times in one visit to Paulson's because it was on a 5-minute queue the entire day. Yippee! And it's really fun no matter where you sit. It's basically the same experience. It's semi-intense, it's not that bad, but for a family coaster, it's bloody great. Although the first time I went on it, I did decapitate my kneecap going down that first little... Okay. The layout is pretty good. It's a decent layout, pretty long. So spinning into number 8, Dragon's Fury. Look, I've even got the resin to prove that I do like this ride. I do prefer Dragon's Fury to Storm Chaser ever so slightly. I think it's the fear of like actual death. Also, the elements are a bit more fun on Dragon's Fury. You can get more spins depending on who you're sitting with, and it feels a lot more I wouldn't say it's more intense, but like I just prefer it. You got better elements like the horseshoe going down the first drop. To be fair, that is the only standout element of Dragon's Fury. Launching into number 7 is Revolution at Blackpool. When I first went on this, I've only been on it once, but oh my god, the airtime you get going over that first little drop. Oh my lord. I was not prepared for the amount of... I thought I was going to end up in bloody Butlin Skegness. It was mental. Then you do the loop, that's fine. You go up to the little platform. You launch backwards, do the airtime filled thing again. Basically at this point you're like fine for your life back here. I have never been out of my seat for such a long time. Now that I think about it, I would put it higher up on my list, but I haven't. So falling into number 6 is Saw the Ride. You can tell I'm running out of things to say. Again, like a couple other things on this list, I've only been on Saw once, but the one time I went on it, it was very fun. Sat at the front, and opinion, it was quite rough. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect it to be that rough. I knew some people said it was rough before, but yeah. The inversion in the dark was really cool. I did have my mouth open when the water squirted up though, so that was not great. But yeah, it's a good mix of everything. You got water, fear of death, Saw, 100 foot. The only thing I would say about Saw is that the layout is very short. It's when you're getting into it and you're getting into the vibe, I don't know. It's ended and you want to do it again, but the queue is 80 minutes, so you don't. Uh-oh, opinion time. I prefer Colossus to Saw the Ride. Don't get me wrong, this was tough to decide where to put it, but if Saw was longer than about 8 seconds, then I would have put it above Colossus. I don't find Colossus that rough. If you put your head forward like this and you're going like that, it's not that bad. But to be fair, I've only done it nearer the front, I haven't done it near the back, and apparently the back is not fun, so I'll have to do it at the back someday. And also the barrel rolls at the end, you do feel like you're going to fall out and hit a seagull in the left kneecap. A little bit uncomfortable because your knees are like up here. If we ignore that, then it's a great ride. Busting its way into number 4. Busting its way into number 4 is Nemesis Inferno. This ride holds a really special place in my heart because it was my first upside down roller coaster. This coaster got me over my fear, so I've got to put it on here. Now, every time I've been to Thorpe, I'm pretty sure Inferno has been my first ride of the day. So it gets your legs tingling when you come off it. But it's just a good ride. Intense. It's smooth. It's intense. I forgot what I said because the camera turned off. But yeah, Inferno, number 4. 1. Recommend it to all the family, even the baby. Whoa, top 3. We've made it to top 3 territory. In at number 3 is Stealth at Thought Park. This is the closest I've been to blacking out on a ride the first time I rode it, just because I wasn't really ready to get launched at 93 miles an hour into the Milky Way. But like Saw, I don't think I'll ever get over that feeling of just starting here then. I'm so glad on-ride photos exist. What was it? 80 mile an hour in 2 seconds? No, in 1. Because of the rollbacks. Stealth is one of them rides where the length doesn't really bother me.
What do you mean by that?
It's about 20 seconds, but I mean, I would happily queue up maybe an hour for it. The only times I've been on it, it was like a 20-minute queue, so I can't really say that. But I think because of how intense it is, it makes up for it. So Stealth, haven't done it at the front yet, so I can't wait to absolutely lose my hairline. Whooping in at number 2, we have the Swarm, also at Thought Park. This is probably the most pleasant ride I have ever been on. The seats are comfortable, the restraints are comfortable. Personally, I don't find it that intense. It's more relaxing than intense. I do prefer the right side to the left, because going over that, what's it called? This thing, that thing right there. Go over it, and you're like, look at the POV. But I mean, there's not a massive difference between the two. Outside seat, obviously, more danger in that seat. The inversions are fun. Again, not that intense, but enough to make me want to do it again. Does that make... what? And also, I haven't really said this about any other coaster, which I probably should have. The theming is great around the area. The whole island is brilliantly themed. Not a massive fan of the music that they have this year. I would prefer it if they had the You Me at 6 music loop the whole time. That would be fun. And yeah, it's just a comfortable ride. I can't stress that enough. The restraints are so comfortable. But yeah, I love the Swarm. But I do not love it more than my number 1 coaster in the entire world, which is Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Wow, I bet you didn't see that coming. And I know everyone in the UK has the same opinion on Icon. It's a great ride, and there's a reason why it's most people's number 1. Again, it's so comfy. The seats are, comfortable. Not as comfortable as Swarm, but they're comfortable. Icon has everything for me, apart from the Swarm's restraint. Got airtime, launches, inversions, 201. Oh my god, oh my god. No matter where you sit, it's a brilliant experience, although the back is where it's at. I really want to get down there to do Enzo. So Blackpool, if you're watching this, keep it open for Blackpool opening weekend, please. Thank you. And I think the way it interacts with everyone as well, it's just so fun. I've never got to the end of a coaster and like physically been upset because it ended, which is quite sad now that I say it out loud. And also the fact that you feel so free on it. I mean, you can't touch the floor unless you're like 8'3", and you're just there like that, and you've got so much space either side. Everything about that ride is perfect to me. Length, intensity, like the airtime you get going into that second launch. Oh, it's not Revolution level, but it's like, oh, am I gonna live through this level? So I love Icon so much. It's such a fun ride, and that is why it's my number 1 coaster of 2022. Yeah, I'm so sorry. If you've made it this far, congratulations, because I don't know what willpower you've got to make it through this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video where I'm not ill, hopefully.